Okay, yeah, this is a Q&A tag that I got from Future Mommy 11. Okay, so first question: were you trying to conceive? I was not trying to conceive, but I was not preventing. It wasn't like, oh well, if I get pregnant, I just get pregnant. I was told I had PCOS, and I didn't think I could get pregnant, so I'm like, well, I don't need to keep spending money on these. So yeah. How long did it take? It took like about 3 months after I was told that I wasn't diagnosed, but she made it seem like I was. It took 3 months after me going to the doctor and her talking to me about PCOS to get pregnant. What was your first reaction? My first reaction, it was just like, what the hell? And then I, that was my first reaction. I was really like, what the hell? And I went to go find the box because I had threw it in the garbage already. Because I was taking it on my way in the shower. I had to go get the box, read the directions over again. And then after that, I was just numb. So yeah. What is your boyfriend, husband's response? Reaction response, whatever. Um, I was on my way to school. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I called him, woke him up, and I told him, and I guess I probably should wait till he was up because he probably wasn't really aware of what I was telling him. I don't really know what his reaction was. I mean, it was over the phone, so I mean, he wasn't jumping up for joy screaming, and he wasn't cursing me out, talking about, oh my gosh, get rid of it or whatever. So I don't know. I guess he was just a little shocked, I would say. Okay, who did you tell other than your spouse? Who did you tell first other than your spouse? I told my mom's friend because she was walking by the bathroom. And I was like, this means not pregnant, right? It was 2 months. Yeah. Then we went to the doctor the next day, and I mean, it was crowded. Like people, anybody else would have came in, they would have had to stand up, full of people taking pregnancy tests. So I'm like, damn, really? Um, so them people knew, then the doctor knew, then I came home, told my mom, and she told the world. Um, what did you think the gender was? After I found out I was pregnant, I automatically thought it was a boy. Before I got pregnant, I always thought my first child would be a girl, and I tell people that, like, oh, I should get this, whatever, because I already know my baby's gonna be a girl, whatever. But as soon as they told me, like, oh, you're pregnant, then, I got over the initial shock and started really thinking about it. I was like, I think it's a boy. And I was right. What did your spouse partner think the baby was? I think he wanted a girl. And he was probably hoping it was a girl. I didn't know. I don't know if what he really thought the baby was, but I think he wanted a girl. I didn't really care. I mean, everybody kept saying girl, but I already felt like it was a boy. So, what was the first thing that you bought when you found out you were pregnant? Well, I guess the first things I bought was those onesies and them cups in my first video. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those were the first things that I bought. Okay, what was the first thing someone else bought for you? My mom bought everything, all the big stuff. The travel set, hot chair, playpen, like that stuff. She went out and got it. So yeah, kudos to grandma. um, what was your early pregnancy scare? I didn't really have one. I mean, after they told me I was pregnant, I was like, well, am I gonna miscarry or something? Because I had crazy, round ligament pains in my stomach, which is why I kept thinking my period was coming. I mean, I just started getting cramps when I was like 17, 18, and it was never really that bad, but I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a really bad week coming up, and I don't know, I just was cramping crazy, so I was like, I might be having a miscarriage or whatever. So I guess you could call that a scare. I don't know. How did you feel when you first saw the baby on the ultrasound? I could not stop smiling. I just felt like, I was like, wow, there's really a baby in me. When I went to my ultrasound, I was 19 weeks and 4 days. When I went in there, I was thinking I was something else. 18 weeks and 2 days. So, yeah. And I could not take my eyes off the screen. Like, I was in awe. Especially because the ultrasound tech, as soon as she put it on that little thing to my belly, he jumped from one side to the other, and I was like, "Oh shit, he moved!" So yeah. What is your worst pregnancy symptom? Round ligament pains. In the beginning, my breast was so freaking sore. Like if you said the word breast, it felt like somebody was punching me after I had breast augmentation or something with no pain medicine. Like they just hurt constantly like that all the freaking time, and I was like, whenever my breast was hurting, my round ligament pains wasn't as bad as it is now. But right now, my round ligament pains are crazy. So I guess I can't choose between the two. So breast tenderness and round ligament pains are the worst. Um, how did you know that you were pregnant, or did you know? I didn't know I was pregnant. My mom knew, and she kept trying to convince me that I was, and I was like, no, I'm not. I like better check, my other sisters, whatever. My mom had cravings for grits and cheese. That's all she wanted to eat every day, all day. And she was like, no, somebody pregnant. I was like, well, it's not me. I really didn't think I was pregnant. After a while, I started like, well, maybe, whatever, because I didn't get, I don't get my menstrual cycle every month, so when I missed it in November, I didn't really think anything of it. But since October, basically since like I got pregnant, um, she's been telling me I was pregnant. So yeah. Okay, that's the end of this. Um, anybody watching this, I want you to do a video too. If you're not subscribed to me, please subscribe or leave it as a video response because I want to see what you have to say. Okay. I will see you. I did the planning tag, but it's like so freaking long. Like I did it like twice. The first time was 27 minutes, and the second time was 22 minutes. And I'm like, I'm not spending. So it's basically like with the second one, I spent like almost a minute on each question. But everybody else is like 13 minutes and stuff. So I guess I gotta be real blunt with my answers. So I'm gonna try to do that next. Alright, y'all, later.